Good morning, guys. We're gonna have our weekly toolbox talk, and this week we have decided on talking about cold stress, since we have colder weather coming in here soon, and how to help prevent cold stress and keeping our bodies as healthy and as safe as possible with the colder and wet weather coming in. So what is cold stress? It is when our body is losing too much heat and it cannot produce enough heat in this time. This can usually lead to shivering for our body to start generating body heat from our inner self. And some main ways that we lose body heat here is wind, rain, snow, even just cold weather in general. So some key symptoms of cold stress is hypothermia, frostbite, and trench foot. So we're going to start with hypothermia today. Some signs of hypothermia are shivering, slurred speech, confusion, or loss of coordination between yourself. And if you see anyone like this, we are going to ask you to call 911 first to seek medical attention as soon as possible. After doing that, we're going to move the person into the trailer, which is going to be our heat source, to get them up to body heat as soon as possible, along with putting blankets on them. And even when the person is able to, start moving their body themselves to generate even more body heat, to heat up their body even more. We are not going to rub the person. It can cause the person to get even colder in this case. And we are just going to let the medical team eventually come here and then take over once they are here. But we're going to do as much as possible to keep them warm in the meantime by moving them into the heated trailer. Frostbite is next on our list. This can usually have a white or grayish skin color hue along with waxy skin. It is usually on our nose, our ears, our fingertips, and even our toes. Actions to help prevent this, or actions to help with the person that is in need of this, is gently warm them up, aka we're going to bring them to the trailer to start warming up their hands, their nose, their ears, just their outer skin in general. And do not rub your skin, because this can cause even more stress and even tissue damage if you would rub their hands to help heat them up, and in the long run it can just cause even more health issues due to this. And last, we're going to talk about trench foot. This is prolonged weather conditions, wet weather conditions to your feet in general. It can cause tingling, numbness, swelling, or even blistering of the feet. Actions against this: we are going to start doubling up layers, sock layers, once it gets cold enough. But in general, keep your feet clean and dry. Do not get them wet. If they do get wet, we'll have extra socks in the trailer. So if your feet do get wet and you don't have extras, we'll have extras in the trailer to help mitigate trench foot as much as possible once snow comes around. Overall prevention of cold stress today, we're going to talk about is wearing your proper PPE along with layers. So our proper PPE for this would be wearing hats if needed for your ears and all that, and then your hard hat over that, gloves with even a liner inside, so if you're working with smaller things, then you can take off your thicker glove and then still have that protection against the cold, so you don't get any frostbite on your hands. Along with wearing the proper feet protection, aka boots, having the proper boots, having them insulated, wearing multiple layers of socks to keep your body warm. That can go right into also wearing multiple layers of clothing, with having a wool type of inner and middle, and then also having a layer on the outside that can help protect against wind and rain, to keep the wind off of you. We recommend keeping dry clothing in your car in case you do get wet and you do need some dry clothing, so then you can keep the water off of you as much as possible. Take breaks also in the trailer when needed. Our trailer is heated, and if you start feeling cold or any certain way, come in the trailer, take a 10-minute, 15-minute break, whatever's needed, and get as warm as possible, and then we'll get back to work. We also recommend drinking warm water, non-caffeinated. This will help with keeping your body temperature up and not down. We also use the buddy system around here to help look after one another. If you ever see any signs against one another, make a call out, ask that person to go in the heated trailer, take a 30-minute break, whatever, to get your body up to heat. So to wrap things up, guys, we're going to wear our proper PPE, boots, gloves, whatever else is needed for yourself. Wear multiple layers of socks. This will all help against frostbite, hypothermia, and trench foot in the long run. Stay safe, guys.